Hi everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get right into it. Let's get some messages for the Libra collective. Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement of Libra. What do we have? Oh, we have Octopus here with skill, expansion, and chaos. This is a timeless reading. I will use tarot and oracle cards. We'll go over whatever needs to come out. So skill, expansion, and chaos here. You may feel like you wish you had 8 arms with the amount you may be juggling. Different directions you may be pulled in, Libra. What else do we have? You also have the mouse, focus, conservation, and modesty. This could have to do with your energy in general, like really, again, trying to, if you're feeling pulled in a variety of different directions right now, and just kind of, not really knowing what to focus on. It's like focusing on everything and nothing all at once, Whoa, wow, that one flew. Impala here. Intensity, vigilance, and speed, and it really did kind of live up to its name here. All right, the way it flew out. Okay, let's get one more of these. Oh, we have 2 more. Rooster and bat. So this is resurrection, optimism, and spotlight. Beautiful colors there. This is the familiar oracle, by the way. And then we have bat, insight, sensitivity, darkness. You may feel like you're in the dark about something, actually, and you may be having to sense your way through some variety of different energies, like mixed energies here. Kind of like I said, March would be in your other reading there. Kind of a mixed energy of mixed bag, as I said. Let's see what else we get. Let's go ahead. Oh, wow. Cards are coming right out. Okay, we're using a limited edition Ciro Marchetti deck. Okay, so swords, 2 of swords, Empress, 9 of cups, 7 of coins. Okay. Decisions. And this really makes me think of that bat card there where you're having to use your own insight here, and you may not have all the information is what I'm getting with this card. Some of you could be feeling as though that's why it feels a little chaotic, maybe because maybe you don't have all that information that you really need to make a good decision. You have the Empress card here. We share this with Taurus. And you can see this person's really able to, things are flourishing, they're creating. There's a lot of fish here. It makes me think of Pisces season, which we're well into. We had that nice new moon in Pisces. We're now in eclipse season. So yeah, there's a lot of, again, a lot going on. And lots of different types of animals here you can see on the card. And maybe you're having to work with lots of different personalities. Maybe you yourself are trying to work on a variety of skill sets of yours or study a lot of things at once. I'm even getting the name Jamie right now. I'm getting Jamie. And a name like Amen. Okay, and then we have the 9 of cups here, wish fulfillment. Oh, somebody's having a comfortable little snooze here. Maybe you're hoping you can have a little bit of rest here after this intense period. And then what else do we have? The 7 of coins. So really kind of taking stock, what's going on, and really kind of, again, I'm just getting really this needing to direct your attention. You can see in the Empress card, even, they're really kind of focused on what it is they want to do next. What do I want to grow next? Where do I want to put my attention next? And it's right under that mouse card, that focus, they're giving me so they're saying I'm getting moderation here too. So I'm just getting this energy. I'm surprised that's a 9 of cups. I felt like it could easily be the 9 of wands because I am getting a very kind of fatigued energy, but I'm also getting this like renewal at the same time. So it's a very interesting energy, and it makes sense with eclipse season that we'd have such a mix here. Let's see what else we have. Picked up the wrong deck. This is so the 7 of coins. I didn't talk much about that, but that is, is your hard work paying off here, really assessing things, and really maybe you're starting to see a harvest here, as you can see here. And there's the bee, their butterfly, and I love the insect. Oh, there's a lightning bug too, actually. So I'm getting something here about almost like a stop-start energy, and then it starts again. So you may have this time period of well, just like the cards are saying, chaos, conserve the energy, intensity again, spotlight, and then back to the like, trying to go within like a bat, So very interesting energy. Very cool. Oh, you have the star in reverse. Interesting. We don't normally see the star card in reverse. We do get that card a lot. I want to show you the upright version, though, just so you can get an idea for this deck, get a kind of a feel for it. Yeah, so generally in the upright, the star would have to do with renewal and hope and inner clarity and things. I really feel that because just because it's in reverse doesn't mean you don't. It's not like the opposite of the star, but I do feel that it is very much tied into this bat energy. You can see similar colors here with the purples, and I'm getting this sort of, again, like really having to go within to heal something. Some of you may have something that's just, it has crept up on you, like it could be something from your past. It could be something you thought was handled, emotion. I'm getting a lot of like emotional stuff with it, in an Aquarius card. I am getting sort of mental, emotional, with the other energies here. It's kind of does seem to be sort of things weighing on your mind that are therefore taxing on the emotions, for example. And again, they were giving me moderation. And I feel like sometimes when the star comes out in reverse, it is another reminder, like really use your discretion in what you're choosing to focus on, where you're putting your energy, because we only have so much energy, right? We only have so much that we can give to certain situations, to people, places, and things. And sometimes we have to really, assess before moving forward. I'm getting a little bit like hangman energy, but there's almost like it's like feeling lost, feeling a little hopeless a little bit before there's like a breakthrough. So I feel like if you can hang on a bit longer, there's that breakthrough energy. I'll turn this down a bit so you can hopefully see it a little better, see the table a little better, see the cards. What else do we have? We're going to get way more into this. Just dropped some papers on the floor. What else do we have here? Ooh, okay, so then you have the Four of Swords. Rest, recharge, retreat, get clear. And again, it's not just in your mind. It's definitely also emotionally. What is the mind, emotion, thoughts? They're all kind of how do you tease it all out, right? How do you separate it? Really, it's all you, right? Yeah, it's almost like something being settled is a little, it's a little delayed. That's what I'm getting off this star card. And it's almost like you need to be very clear. Now, let me just tune in here. I'm getting, like I said, I was feeling this very like kind of exhausted energy. It almost seems like sort of a little like caution as far as making decisions when you're really that tired. Maybe some things can wait until tomorrow. Maybe not everything has to be done today. Pace yourself, okay? Definitely pace yourself with this energy. That is the advice here, because there's so much that it's like you're wanting to, it's almost like you have this renewed sense of energy here, this resurrection, optimism, spotlight. And so it's like, go, go, go. But you could burn out, so does seem to be a little bit of like watch for burnout, but this is exciting because you have the Empress, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Coins, like all brilliantly shining in the middle of this reading. Let's take another look at this Nine of Cups and the light coming from within this. And this is such an energy of happiness and fulfillment, and it's directly tied into your confidence too, with the yellow here, solar plexus chakra. It can certainly have to do with your abundance and getting, all that golden energy off of it. And with the Empress, that can really be making dreams come true, just like that Nine of Cups, really making things come true. The star card in reverse, you could just you could be feeling very like extra sensitive lately, and like I feel as though you might be having a hard time deciphering insights that you are getting. Be patient with yourself with that, and sometimes if we need to get clarity, it is best to kind of step away. That's been sort of a repeating energy coming in. You have 6 of Cups here. Yeah, maybe just, get quiet, allow yourself to play a little bit, get that rest with that 4 of Swords, the 6 of Cups here. It's like this reading's giving you permission to, go within for a bit and even if it's just for a little bit, like 15 minutes of just, looking at something silly or having even, this person has this gingerbread house here, or, even looking through, photos. Maybe some of you are feeling pretty nostalgic. Also with the 6 of Cups, it's that innocence, that childlike innocence, and renewing this sense of it. Maybe you're trying to get excited again about something you once were excited about, or maybe you're finding yourself not even trying, you're just getting kind of excited. It's almost like fresh eyes on something, like you're taking a second look. But again, it's like not wanting to overdo it. Whoa, too many. Talk about overdoing it, huh? We're taking this one, but these can all go back, okay? Because that's just way too many. Too many cards. They're giving me that song. Here are the lyrics. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Called the Ghostbusters and we're in control. Maybe it's too hot to handle or something. If I wasn't channeling right now, then I could probably remember with my brain, but the joy of channeling is I can't remember as much with my brain, my other part of my brain, the other part of my brain. So anyway, there's something that may mean something. Or someone was a Ghostbusters fan or something, or maybe you're watching a lot of those paranormal shows, but there is something here that could be too hot to handle, too cold to hold. All right. So I'm not sure. That's just the lyrics that I'm getting, and I can I can hear the song, but I can't tell you exactly who sings it. I feel like it's like kind of hip hoppy, Anyway, Scorpio energy here with death, transformation. You have that this is near that 6 of Cups, and it's interesting because normally when I read too, I don't know if you've noticed that I'm doing this, but I'll do a row, then I'll come back and I'll clarify. But what wants to happen this time is go, from left to right and then down and then back. So I feel like you might be feeling as though you're backtracking, or you yourself maybe again giving something a closer look. And I really feel as though giving something a closer look, the way to do that is with your own insight and sensitivity. Those still moments, that we really need to make time for. And with Death card here and that Scorpio energy, there could be a mystery you're trying to solve even. I'm getting that off of this card. And this is the same. This white rose is the same that's featured in the Fool card in the deck of in tarot. And so, your purity of intention. I feel as though like holding yourself in high regard and having integrity with whatever you're doing is what's going to mean the most. It doesn't matter if you're not an expert or you're not perfect, but if you're coming at things with a place of really wanting what's best for everyone involved, you can't go wrong, So it's the advice would be to avoid taking things personally and avoid making assumptions, and just realize that everybody has their own stuff right now that they're dealing with, and the best you can do is, be the best version of yourself each day, and realize it will fluctuate, and you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I'm certainly not, and I'm okay with that. It's like we have to sometimes we have to just accept the fact that, what, this is just a part of who I am, or how it is and how I am, and that's that. And we just have to accept certain parts of ourselves, and it's not our job to make others do the same regarding us, right? Everybody's working on their own journey of healing and self-discovery. And you have the Sun card here, Leo energy, and I just saw 1444 on the timer. So again, the sun, things can't grow without that sun. There's that awareness. So you're having that awareness, and we have to be very aware and bring things to light in order to really face things like once and for all. So I feel like for once and for all, you're addressing something, you're facing something, you're giving something another look. Maybe you're considering a business idea that you had kind of started or tried, but not really. Then maybe life happened or COVID or whatever happened. And then now you're maybe relooking at it. So you could be, an eclipse season, Venus in retrograde, and that's our ruling planet. You could actually, and especially with the Empress card here, it makes me think of us in Venus. It makes me think of Venus because that's the planet ruling the Empress. And it makes me think you could hear from someone from the past, because we also have the Six of Cups. And that's not always in the past for me. That's not always nostalgia, but sometimes it's, again, getting in touch with a real part of our side of ourselves that we kind of lost. So it doesn't have to be anything about another person, but I do feel there's positive change here, and I do feel that you're going to be stronger going forward. So whatever that means to you, stronger going forward. I am getting that energy. I'm getting something about closing doors too. And I don't know if you just closed a door, because I heard it. I heard even a car door or a door in a house kind of thing. I heard that. But there may be a door that you need to close, and you're well aware of that. Maybe that's why you came to this reading, to look for closure on that, or to see if that's what you should be doing. We have the Three of Coins, and only you can make that decision on if you're going to choose to work with somebody or go on your own here. Three of Coins can be a nice energy of collaborating, but really you're the one in the spotlight always with that Three of Coins, right? And I feel a lot of introspection, even though we have the sun here, but I feel that sun's coming from within. And I think there's a John Muir quote that I love, and it's like, the sun shines not on us, but in us. And I really feel that's true. It's really powerful. I really appreciate that quote. And I feel there's something going on here this week, or this is just a weekly reading, timeless, but I feel like there is something going on whenever you see this, that is directly tied into, it's like, on the one hand, you're letting things go, but on the other hand, you're accepting something. It's almost like you're accepting something that is just going to, like, it's hard to explain. It's as though you're accepting something that you've already come to terms with, and you've already maybe let it go, whether it's a person or you've healed from something else, or and it's like you're just sort of almost like accepting that is a part of your history, but so maybe you're feeling like, oh, I'm always going to have this part about myself that I don't like, but maybe you're actually realizing that you can choose not to be like, I'll always have it, not like it. Instead, you can choose to accept it. Maybe I just get this energy of total acceptance. Even if you don't necessarily agree with things or like it, I get that you're sort of accepting it because you have better places to put your energy. That's what it feels like. Things that you can change. So I feel like you're focusing on the positive changes you can make. They give me that song, and a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a duck a bone. Huh. So there could be something like your dog, you just gave your dog a treat, or there could also be something here about learning to count, or something counts. So I have like almost like this spirit coming forward and saying, remember, it counts. This counts. So there's a message here about this counts, and it counts. So you'll know if that's your specific message, okay? These are general readings, of course, so please only take what resonates. Page of Swords. There's something about you having a lesson about something counting. All right. And we have Page of Swords, as I said, and some beautiful birds on this card. There's a choice here too. And that's what's clarifying this Page of Swords. Once you take a closer look at something, you then swing back and you're able to go forward again. So I'm really excited to see what these cards are. You have this fresh energy here with this Page of Swords, and I feel as though you've really learned something here. You've learned even about how to be proud of yourself. Even that's what I'm never usually feel that, but we have the peacock feathers here, and it makes me think of pride and, being seen. And I feel as though you're like kind of coming to the table, like, take it or leave it. I'm okay either way. Oh, okay. You have the Hierophant here. Okay. Taurus energy right on top of the Empress there. So you have all this major arcana card, and it's, several, and they're all really kind of under that mouse card, that focus, conservation, modesty. The little things count. Little details right now count. You may be working with a mentor. You may find a mentor. You may have renewed faith. And there's something here about restoration here even. There's like an elevation even. Oh my goodness. And you have Judgment. So yeah, really waking up to something. There's an intensity to this energy for sure. So after that Death card, you have Judgment here. You could be making a judgment call. Again, there's a reminder about moderation, but when I see the Hierophant and the Judgment card here, it's so divine. It's like such divine intervention. And you may feel right now as though you are really being divinely guided. And you're definitely going to get some clarity here. We have Rooster there. I feel like this is another wake-up call reading. One of the ones recently was, wake-up call. And I feel like this is another wake-up call reading. It is. It's another wake-up call about your life's purpose. Some of you are going for it. I just saw 222, by the way. That's about your expansion, in general. And with this Judgment, absolutely. This is such a, Phoenix rising from the ashes kind of energy. And you also have that Rooster card, and right on there it says resurrection, optimism, and spotlight. This is your decision to make. And that's, I think, I'm being tied there. I'm getting that sort of tap on the shoulder from this energy with me. That's like, this counts. Like, tell them this counts. So actually what you're doing now does matter. You count. You matter. You count. If you're not getting that external validation right now, it's like maybe we need to kind of come to terms with that and figure out another perspective, because you have a purpose here, and it's important, and you're bigger than any sort of drama. You're bigger than any sort of even I'm getting like a bullying energy, and you're better than that. And if people don't appreciate you for you, that's not your problem. But I get that you've done so much work on. First of all, I feel as though a lot of you have done a lot of work to not be so judgmental about others. We have to give ourselves permission to be that way with ourselves. I feel like a lot of you are very, intuitive, empathic souls, and you really try to do what's right, what you feel is, going to help the most people, in a certain situation. Perhaps you even put others above yourself, and I feel that that's a beautiful part of you. And at the same time, it can be tiring. It can be exhausting, but that doesn't mean. I'm almost getting this energy too of it's feeling a little bit like, don't let this world beat you down. Like, please just, keep rising. No matter how many times you fall, just keep getting back up. All right. Oh, I feel like I'm going to cry now. My goodness, I feel like that just touched somebody pretty deeply. So, whew, goodness. All right. So anyway, sometimes I'll just get like overcome. Maybe some of you are feeling just very like kind of overwhelmed. Like, how much longer, But holding on to that optimism, that faith here with the Hierophant, you are so divinely guided. I mean, some of you might be getting like spiritual chills. I'm kind of getting that myself. And then I just had somebody kind of flick their ear. Like, I don't know if you felt something by your ear, or if your ears have been itchy or something, or if there's a little, I was getting almost like a bug in the ear. I feel as though some of you may have literally like a gnat just came in the pit, or a mosquito, or or there's, whenever I get that, it often is it's a it's an indication that there's like an annoyance in your ear that's hard to ignore. There's this voice inside almost that's hard to ignore. It could be not even on the inside, it could be some annoyance in your environment that's really kind of, you know, disruptive. So if we can look at situations, and just kind of shoo them away, like they're bugs, they're just like a little insect, and like you can handle that, like you're much bigger than this insect, surely you can handle that, right? Although insects are really powerful and incredibly amazing and strong, but but anyway, that's a different discussion. But my point is that you have the strength to, you know, deal with this annoyance, whatever it is, whatever that irritant is to you. This, oh my goodness. And I said, I was talking about strength, and there it is, strength. So need I say more? You know, there's Leo energy again. Oh my goodness. And actually I am getting in the ear again. They're giving me this little, like, it's in the right ear right now. Of like, okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Fool card. Some of you could be dealing with someone who you're like, they are such a fool, like acting like a fool, you know. But anyway, this is that new beginning, that new optimism again. So we'll talk about this in just a moment. I love seeing that on time. I said I was so excited to see what your cards are. Are you serious? You have, talk about a message coming in, this Page of Swords. And I feel like some of you are learning a big life lesson this week. There's a huge life lesson here, or a huge breakthrough. I'm getting that for some of you. I'm getting that this is massive, because I'm getting really excited now, because I just pulled myself back for a minute and got a larger sense of the cards. And I'm telling you, I have chills going all the way up from toes to crown, because this is absolutely like, it's like breathtaking, because you have the Hierophant clarifying, the Sun and the Empress. You have Judgment on this Nine of Cups and death. You have the Seven of Coins. You have the Six of Cups. On top of it, you have strength. The Star card in reverse, and that Four of Swords, you have the Fool on top of that. This is a whole new cycle. Something is done and totally closed. It's done. And even though you may not have had the resolution you wanted, or the clarity, even some of you are getting okay with not having total clarity on something. It's like, okay. And that's what I mean. It's not like you're giving up, and it's not like you're ignoring things. And it's not like being like, you know, passive or whatever, or like just saying, oh, well, I can't do anything. It's not like that. It's like coming from this place of immense power and authority. Like, just it's incredible. I feel like you're going forward as this revised edition of yourself. By the way, I didn't mention that. So there's the Two of Swords at the beginning, the Three of Coins, and then on top of that was the Page of Swords. I just wanted to make sure you had an overall of what the cards were. And just a reminder, we have Octopus, Mouse, Impala, Rooster, and Bat. So there's just, it's, I feel like there was a time when you may have not given yourself this much credit. I feel as though maybe there was a time when whatever's going on right now would have maybe gotten the best of you, would have been a trigger for you for some. But I feel like now, absolutely not. Not only are you having compassion for others, which you've probably had for a long time, you've always had that. I feel as though your compassion for yourself has grown. And that's going to be, that's an attribute that's really going to help you in this new beginning. This is, my eyes are watering. This is a big new beginning. This is taking chances. This is putting everything you have into something. It's sort of like trust fall. It's a trust fall is what it is. It's like, what do I have to lose? At this point, it's like, I've been through a lot. This is the energy I'm hearing, or feeling. It's like going through so much and then saying, it's now or never, might as well just give it my all, or give up on the dream of whatever this dream is for you. I feel like some of you are just putting everything you have into this. And that's that 7 of coins with the bee. And the sweetness that the bee will bring. That hard work will pay off. You never lost sight of the dream. The 6 of cups. And despite what others may have said or done, or what they continue to do or say, it really feels as though it's not that I'm just feeling that you're just letting that affect you a whole lot less. Some of you are getting unexpected assistance. It could be from the divine, or it could be from an actual person, but there's an unexpected win for some of you. I mean, right at the center of this reading, I'm getting the word hallelujah. Mm-hmm. There could be a shift globally. I'm hearing that right now. A global shift. Now, I do want to say I'm doing this reading a week in advance of when it posts. I'm actually about 9 days ahead of the readings right now. It's a timeless reading, so it doesn't, but my point is something could happen this week or next week, as far as when I'm creating it, when I'm posting it. So something may have happened already. I hope something great has happened because we can use it. But I will say, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. As you know me, I don't. It's not going to be all peaches and sunshine. It's really not. And you know what? Growth isn't. Transformation isn't. That's why it's represented by the death card. It's there is a lot. There is a loss. It's depending on how you look at it. There could be a loss. There could be not saying you personally, but I'm saying it could be the loss of the way things were done. That can be scary. Change is scary. It's big and scary for some people, right? For a lot of us. But then others of us are really welcoming in that change. And we're ready. And I feel for a long time now, and I've been saying this across my readings for months, a lot of you, I feel you can tell something's shifted. Something's coming. What it is, we don't know. And it's like, yeah, expect the unexpected. All right. That's been another, kind of energy that's been popping up across the readings. And I don't say this in a scary way. I actually feel that there's hope. It's like almost like you've tried doing things their way. Now you're going to do it your way. That's what it feels like. And whatever that means for you, you've tried doing it this way, and now you're going to do it your way. Maybe you've been a people pleaser your whole life, and now you're like, and now it's my time. Because we can't hide away our true selves forever. Let's see what else we get. I don't think I need another card here, honestly. Not from tarot right now. Let's let the oracle cards give us a few messages. This should be exciting. This should be fun. This is the key elemental oracle. You have yes. The answer is yes. Free will can influence outcomes. Use your intuition and discernment, as there may be layers of information unfolding. Yes. Something big. And so we could be getting big news about an organization, because we have the Hierophant. So that can also, I mean, it could be we'll leave it at that. Anything organized. People in power. What else do we have? It's hard because it is a timeless reading, so I can't really give you a time period. I feel like it's already here. I'm like giddy about it. Like, yay, it's already, something. Mm-hmm. I'm also getting March 19th. So March 19th would be right before the equinox. Is that the first day of Aries, March 19th? No, it's very close though. All right, the rose garden, gratitude. Take time out to smell the roses and enjoy the goodness of nature. Honor each day by staying present and remembering Gratitude turns everything into enough. Be grateful for you, even. Just being grateful for you. Not even a thing or another. It's just you. Your own Empress energy. Look at that. These cards, absolutely beautiful for you today. Look at this. Look at all the color, all the blossoming. It's like, this will bear fruit. But, harvest season is going to be different for everyone. We're all in different places in the world, literally and figuratively, and we're all in different places in our lives, literally and figuratively, right? However we look at it, it's a process, and in our own time, right? There's a season for things. There's a reason that death has to occur, right? So that we can have that new beginning here, that freshness, that openness. Some of you, I get, you're in like a real throwing out kind of mood. I don't know how else to explain it, but you're like ready to throw some things out. You're ready to throw things out and see and try things. What I initially was getting is you're ready to just even go around your place and like throw out stuff that doesn't bring you joy, that doesn't serve a purpose, that you've outlived, that is broken. Like you're just tired. Like I'm just getting, you're just like done with certain things. You're like done with what's not working, ready to elevate. Intertwined, lovers. This person feels like an extension of yourself, deeply rooted within your heart. You've had many past lives together and karmic lessons along the way. It's time to come together in a healthy way that brings joy and happiness. It's time for you to be happy. And I'm not downplaying mental health challenges. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying it's your time to shine. Your time to shine. I know being happy, it's a lot. It can be hard work, right? It can be hard work, especially if you're really going through it. Yeah. If only it could be so easy, right? Just be happy. All right. It's about as effective as when someone tells you to just relax, right? Oh, just relax. Yeah, that's like the last thing I want to do when I hear that. Right? All right. We have the nature of the mystic. We have stormy seas, and then we have mountaintop. Ooh, okay. So let's address stormy seas. This is that unrest, okay? A little bit of unsettled, right? There's a storm brewing that could need your attention. It could need the attention of all of us. Just said 37. So when faced with uncertainty, it's an opportunity to make adjustments and course corrections. That's one reason too, where I feel like it's important to have things the way you want them. Get things in order the way you want them now. Like I said, maybe you're reorganizing, reshuffling, you're getting into a health routine, healthy habits, all that. You're just trying a class out that you've wanted to. Maybe you're reading again. For some of you may be reading again, then you haven't been doing that, even though you like learning. Maybe you haven't actually been reading from a book, and maybe you're doing that. Getting back to basics, and then you have mountaintop here, balance. So this is carrying the burdens has made you weary as you traveled up the mountain of responsibility. You have the choice to view your life from a higher perspective. When you let go of control, delegate responsibility, and focus on things that hold value, life will feel more balanced. And sometimes when I have the star card in reverse, this is what I think of, this card here. Like, not that I think of this card, but I think of this sort of what it's the sentiment of this card. And the sentiment is getting that higher perspective. Yeah. And focusing on what gives you value, what gives your life value. And it is what you're doing and who you're doing it with and where you're doing it, bringing you closer to your overall dream, your overall ultimate happiness. It's your life. Nature of the mystic, wisdom. You have the knowledge and ability to embody the mystical aspects of who you are. Take the enlightened path offered to instill leadership, teaching, and metaphysical qualities. Bingo. This is the card. For some of you, this is it right here. If you wanted your confirmation, this is it. Do that thing that maybe other people think's all woo-woo, weird, whatever, Pursue it wholeheartedly. If not now, then when, right? Makes me think of the, Tracy Chapman song there. Let's get some practical advice. Practical. The Ascending Life Oracle. Ascending Life Oracle. Some practical advice. Although that advice, all that was pretty practical, but this could just give us a different taste. Oh, they just gave me a phrase in or they said cosmic syrup. It's almost like a dose of cosmic medicine. Take it how it resonates. I can't interpret that one. That's just a direct quote, like cosmic medicine. So, alien. So you could feel alienated in your life. You could feel like you don't fit in. You could be dealing with just new experiences too, and feeling like you're in, this new land, having to start over too. They're giving me a name like Bartle or Barton or Baria, Bariel. Toxicity here. Toxic situations, people. It's time to purge. Yeah, this is also dead end relationships too. So something that's just not going anywhere. What else? Lightning. So something sudden and fast. I do sense tower energy, and please let's not fear the tower, right? That's just it's quick. Sometimes we have to have that. Could be love striking you too unexpectedly, right? So towers don't have to be huge. They can be big, small. They could be world stage. They could be up the road from you. They could, it doesn't have to necessarily even be directly you in your day to day. But we do have our second card here indicating something intense, something fast. Karmic justice. Ooh, yes. Hello. Hola, señorita. Okay, so this is wrongs being made right. What fabulous Libra energy. Oh my goodness. Okay, chill. They just told me what it is now. They said someone's going to get their dose of cosmic medicine really soon. Now, I don't normally say things like this, like vengeful or anything. I don't like that energy at all, and I don't think it helps us. It doesn't serve us at all. But I just heard someone, you may be wondering if someone's going to go and get their cosmic medicine, and that's what they meant. Someone's going to get a dose of their own medicine, cosmically speaking. And so it's not, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to wish about it. It's not worth it. Just let it unfold the way it's going to unfold. We did have that card about something unfolding. Yeah, it says the answer is yes. Free will can influence outcomes. Use your intuition and discernment. There may be layers of information unfolding. There it is. There could be things going on behind closed doors, behind the scenes that we don't even know about. But this is about something being balanced. Vindication here. Wrongs being made right. There it is. And I just heard, and therein lies the truth. And you have marriage. Attracting a married person, new partner may be divorced. Marriage life, this could be attracting a long-term partner. It can also be a business partnership. And also maybe you work with herbs and flowers too. I'm getting that for some of you. We have a lot of flowers coming in to this, and it makes me think of herbs and flowers and things, okay? Manifestation. Yay. Manifestation station. Here we go. Dreams manifest into reality. Your manifestation is close. Get more of what you want, and your manifesting power is extremely strong right now. Very, very strong. Please believe me when I tell you that. If you're not actively manifesting, please do so. 444 was just on the timer, okay? Divine intervention. There's another number synchronicity for us. Okay, let's get that card out. 444. Let's see. My goodness, is it going to be the last one? Yeah. So you're divinely guided and protected. Divinely guided and protected, and something will be divinely corrected. And there's this energy of, well, divine resurrection here with the Judgment card. This is big. So, and then there's 4444. Okay, 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 okay. There it is. Let's see. Where is it? I love this. Oh my goodness. There it is. Divine intervention. The universe has heard your request. Yeah, go ahead and do that happy dance. And I saw 456 on the timer. I mean, this is incredible. This is like you're totally moving forward. Trust your inner wisdom. Trust that compass. Connect with your own spirituality, your own intuition. Make it happen for yourself. All right. Now, I would like to find out, how can we be high vibing this today? It's timeless, so high vibing. Hey, do me a favor, please, if you would. Please fill in that little thumb for me. I can't remember now if it turns blue or white, but please fill that in so that it's a thumbs up. I have such a nice way. How eloquently spoken, right? Fill that little thumb in for me. If you wouldn't mind liking the video, I'd appreciate it. Thanks. And consider subscribing. Also, I'm open to memberships. So that is always below the video title. If you click more, you'll see all a description about the video. There's always information in there. And it'll say how to become a member of the channel. $3.99 gets you a lot of perks, including bonus content. Friendly chat. Call a friend for a chat. Schedule a time to have tea or go for a walk. We are social beings, even the most introverted of us. See if you can keep the conversation focused on what's working well in your life. If you need to vent about something, then set a timer for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, move on to another higher vibe topic. And some of you are going to say, I don't have a friend to call. Leave me a comment then. I'll reply. Okay? So if you want to vent about something, you could leave that in the comment. As this says, you could tell me one thing that's working well in your life. Whatever you want to write. Okay? And I read every single comment. I read them all. Okay? I don't always have time to respond in paragraph form, but I do. I read it. I take it in. I wish you well. I sometimes will say a prayer, depending on whatever the circumstances. If you request a prayer, I'll do that for you. I just feel it's something that we can all do for each other, especially now, right? So, but I do reply. I feel it's important to reply as much as I can, even if it's just hearting the comment. But generally, you'll get something from me other than just the heart. All right. So, like I said, if you want to have a friendly chat with somebody, you don't have a friend, leave me a comment and we can do it that way. All right. Because sometimes we just need to interact with a real human being, right? What else? I'm no different. I get that too. I mean, but honestly, I'm like, I can communicate with nature so much and with the guides. Okay, look, I just want to show you here. Look, 333. You're protected. You're protected. You're blessed. You're protected. You have letters here. Write a letter to your future self. What advice would you give and what questions would you ask? This is now coming up again. Okay, there's a synchronicity here. I think this is something we might need to try. What advice would you give yourself? That's another thing. You can leave a comment if you like. Oh, so some of you may think, oh, I'm doing this to get comments. I get lots of comments anyway. I feel very fortunate that we talk as much as we do. So, yeah, it's a nice little community we're building here. And I don't need to ask for comments. You always leave comments anyway, a lot of you. So I thank you for that. I'm only saying this because sometimes when we write something out or we tell somebody else, maybe that is good, if you trust the person or whatever, or even if you just want to say one little thing, like, what would you tell yourself, your future self, like a lesson you've learned that you want to share with the group, it could be funny, it could be whatever, or you don't have to leave anything. Not everybody wants to write something, but I'm saying if you feel like, oh, I'm going to write a letter to myself, yeah, right. Well, if you don't want to do that and you want it to be more realistic and meaningful, then maybe, or not necessarily more meaningful, but just more realistic, or that doesn't seem silly, maybe, like I said, jot down a comment. Or, if you feel like I said, like you just want to tell somebody your problem for, and you don't mind sharing on YouTube, go ahead and leave a comment. Cause my whole thing is, I feel like there needs to be more human connection now, and there's less of it. And that to me is sad. It's sad. And I feel like we need to get human again, And I know it might seem hypocritical that I'm not showing my face, but I'm doing that for personal reasons. Mostly, I'll tell you, for safety reasons, that's why I do it. So it was because I was going to get another teaching job, and then now I've decided I'm not so sure. So there's that. There is that some employers, unfortunately, would judge me for this. But so I don't want to limit options there. But then also, in this day and age, I'm not one to plaster my face all over things just for my own privacy, So anyway, inputs. Choose to consume TV, books, movies, podcasts that elevate, encourage, and raise your vibration. Which ones do that? Recognize high vibe inputs by how they make you feel when you preview each one. For example, when you read the back of a novel or a podcast description, or I'll say like the little drop down menu when you're trying to pick something to watch, does that give you good feelings, happy feelings? Fast forward an hour. Are you going to feel good after you watch that, after you listen to that? Do you think it's really going to help? I've been trying to limit that kind of stuff. I used to like all those mysteries and all that. And I'm like, no, I don't want to know about how rotten people are and how evil they are and how they hurt each other. Like, I just can't. I used to do that more like to study because of the human behavior aspect. I've been curious about human behavior. I'm like, oh, and let's see if I can solve it. I'm a Libra, I want to investigate and analyze and all that. But no, not when it comes at the expense of my own peace, This is about listening to and reading things that make you laugh, feel hopeful, inspired, silly, or curious. Yeah. This is the High Vibe deck by Becky Moore. One more. List of love. Write a list of the people who deeply love you. It doesn't have to be a person, and it doesn't have to be someone current. It could have been someone who passed on. It could also be, think of all the people who you love. Feel the love. Again, I know this sort of homework, it's like, it's like giving an assignment to the class and having them talk about, how happy their Christmas was. First of all, not everybody celebrates Christmas. This is what we used to do, in the 80s when I was like in little school, whatever. It's like, oh, let's all write about how great our weekend was. Oh, you really want me to put out what happened over the weekend at my house? I don't think you do. So let's not go there. And also, not everybody celebrates birthdays or Christmas or has sober parents or has parents, So I realize things like this, oh, let's write a list of all the people you deeply love. Well, maybe it's one person, or you know what? Maybe you don't have to deeply love them. Maybe it's something you would appreciate about yourself. And if that's hard too, what do you love about nature? Just write down something that you enjoy. That's it. Just trying to get in touch with something. And I'm trying to honor the fact that we're all coming to this reading at different places. And it's so simple. Oh, let's write a love letter. Let's write a love letter to ourselves, or come up with a whole list of people. Not all of us can do that, right? Not all of us have, someone we can call and just vent to. Maybe we did and they're in spirit now. You can speak to spirit. You can speak to your guides, speak to your angels. Obviously, you're a spiritual person if you're 53 minutes into a tarot reading, right? So say it, speak it out loud. Get in the habit of saying good things about yourself out loud. No news. Stop listening to the news. If there's an emergency, they're going to tell. We'll find out. We will find out. The news tends to feed on fearful stories. It tends to focus us on, I have to be careful, on this channel. I don't want to do anything that's, I'm an alarmist. I don't like that. I do not like the clickbait stuff people do. I don't like those kind of things at all. So I try to I'm very truthful, as much as, well, at least I think I am. I never want to mislead or anything. And I don't like to scare people. I'm not going to sugarcoat, but at the same time, it's like, why would we focus on, things that are just going to be really low vibration? And I mean, yeah, we're all capable of going there, but why? if we're going to have to go there anyway if something bad happens, like it's not going to change the future in any way. It's just going to disrupt our present right now, right? So turn off the news for a day, a week, see how it changes your energy. So like I said, you're going to hear all the important news from other people anyway. So right now everything is so like, oh, you've got to, quick find it. It may be so tempting, and I feel a lot of you are like, yeah, I did that for the first few weeks. I know myself, I was like, every headline in the first couple weeks since a certain event, I was like, oh no, what today, oh no. And then I just stopped because I was like, you know what, they're all the same. People are panicking. I'm choosing not to do that. And I feel like I'm assuming you're choosing not to do that either, and that's why you're here for something like this, because this is maybe how you're choosing to spend your time rather than other topics right now. And I'm not putting anything down. Like, I appreciate people who deliver the news, the true news, and all that. I do. And I like all the different perspectives, and you do you. And it is great to be informed. I know there are a lot of people out there going to be like, well, you need to be informed. That's irresponsible if you're not. Well, no, it would be irresponsible for someone like me to be listening to the news all the time and then not be able to help people with my videos here, right? Because I would be feeling so down and upset that I wouldn't be really any good to anybody anymore. So, yeah, I'm choosing to be high vibing. Thanks, Becky Moore, because some of us need to be doing that while others can deliver the news. Okay. All right. Vibe holder. Yeah. Think of someone you love, something that makes you happy, or imagine your favorite place. Hold the feeling. Hold it for as long as you can. The longer you hold on to good feelings, the longer they stay. And we could flip that. So that's why, again, we want to be super careful about what we're choosing to hold on to. Oh, so nice. So nice. So we have our animal cards. We have our angel numbers. I do want to get an archangel card or an angel card. See what sort of angel we can call upon. We can always call upon all the angels all the time. All right. So the Intuit Angel Oracle. The Intuit. See how they do it? Beautiful back of the deck. Okay. That's how they spell it. Oh, Nuriel. This is a new one. Nuriel. We don't normally have this one. Card 22. You may resonate with that number. I just found these cards. All right. So, Angel of Hail, Fire, and Spellbinding wards off evil. Oh, hello. Let's get this out. Karmic Justice. Hello. I think these go hand in hand. Card 22. And this is Virgo energy. Subdue elements. It says protection, liberating truth. Oh, wow. Okay. The power to bind and unbind. I will cover you with fiery wings of protection and make you immune to any kind of evil that comes your way. Call upon Angel Nuriel. N as in Nancy. Nuriel. We've had Muriel before, and this is Angel Nuriel. Okay, so that's what I have for you, everyone. I hope this helped. Hopefully I didn't go on and on too much about staying high vibing, and lecturing or whatever you want to call it. But, I take advantage of these teachable moments, and I'm always trying to help. So if it's too much, what can I say? I'm here. This is me. All right. So hopefully you feel comfortable wherever you are saying, hey, this is me, and just be you. Thank you.